Hi there everyone, Tom Voyage here. Now today we're going to be looking at this unit here. So this is the Ninja Woodfire electric outdoor oven. It can cook a whole range of things, but today we're going to be focusing on pizza. Let's go. Now before we start this video on the Ninja Woodfire, I'd just like to say to everybody who's out there watching and subscribed, a very happy new year, and I wish you a prosperous 2024. This year has been a crazy one for me. It's been really busy and we're just about to hit 20,000 subscribers. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your support. I'd also like to mention that the guys over at Ninja have sent me this oven. So full disclosure, they did send me this for free, but they've not paid me to say anything. They've not asked me to review it in any kind of way. We did a few shorts on Instagram, which if you want to follow my Instagram, you can find it here. But other than that, they've sent me this oven to give a full honest review and give my opinion on it. So as we mentioned in the title, we're going to be cooking a pizza today on this oven. Now this oven can get up to about 370 degrees, which is just about hot enough to cook your authentic Neapolitan style pizza. And it has the ability to add that smoky flavour by adding pellets into this container on the side here. So before we get started, let's take a closer look at what this oven has to offer. So with this being an electric oven, you've got your digital display here and all the things that this can do. So we can go from warm, dehydrate, we can smoke, we can bake. Then we get into the hotter zone, which is a top heat, which I think just provides heat from the top. You can roast on here, a max roast for an even hotter cooking experience, all the way up to pizza. You've also got your Woodfire flavour button here if you wanted to add pellets. We've got a temperature and a time mode if you wanted to use this on a custom setting, and then this dial here to set both of those. So now if we were to take a look inside the oven, you can see we've got an accessory rack in here with our pizza stone already pre-installed. It also came with this thick metal heat tray and a roasting rack as well, which as you can see I haven't used yet. And it came with a quick start guide which is full of recipes for whether you wanted to smoke on this, to bake on it, or to cook pizzas, so it's a handy addition. It came with a couple of bags of these pellets, only small bags, but these ones are the robust blend, so that's what we'll be using today to cook our wood-fired pizza. Now if we take a look inside the oven, we've got a heating element at the bottom and at the top, so that's going to provide heat into the pizza stone and heat to the top of the pizza, similar like you would use in a grill or a broiler. And then there's an outlet at the back here which releases the smoke if you're using this with pellets. So a couple more accessories that were sent with this oven is this table which it stands on. So the top is plastic and the legs are metal. It is adjustable. There's 3 height adjustable levels on here. This is set at the highest one because I feel like that's the nicest one for launching a pizza. Speaking about launching a pizza, they also sent me this pizza peel, which is an available accessory. Now this is a perforated pizza peel which helps get air under your pizza and gets rid of that excess flour, which makes launching easier. It's all made of metal and it seems really nice quality. Today we're going to be cooking a Neapolitan style pizza, so the first thing we need to do is install our pizza stone into the oven. And we want to add some smoky taste to this, so the next thing we're going to do is open our container at the side here and tip in a full basket of our wood-fired pellets. Then we'll come around the front of our oven and we'll turn it from the off setting all the way up to pizza. We'll click our wood-fired button because we've added the wood-fired pellets. And then it's going to ask us what type of pizza we want to cook. So we've got here artisan, which is a Neapolitan style, obviously 370 degrees centigrade. But you can do thin crust pizza, New York, deep pan pizza, or there's a custom setting on here as well, which will allow you to set the time and temperature as you wish. Today we're going to be cooking an artisan pizza, so we're going to set it to the artisan mode. Finally, we press start, and then the ignition symbol comes up here, which means it's started. And then we just have to wait for the oven to heat up. So in the instructions, it states that this will take between 7 and 15 minutes to heat up fully. That actually seems really quick, but it's still enough time to go and prepare your pizza. Once the oven is up to temperature, it'll make a chime sound and it'll say add food on the front here. The pizza will then cook for around 2.5 minutes to when it'll say get food on the front to let you know your pizza is ready. So we've only been going about 3 minutes now here, and already I can see some smoke coming out the back of the oven here, which indicates that our pellets are now ignited and they're getting that nice smoky flavouring around that oven. So now we'll prepare our pizza and we'll check back when the oven's up to temperature. So we're in preheat mode now. There's a little indicator here on the bottom that shows you how close it is to being the time that it takes to get to the full temperature. Already we've been around 12 minutes, so halfway between what it recommends, the 7 and 15 minutes. We've got our pizza ready here, so as soon as we hear that chime, we'll know that we're ready to start cooking. So the little chime has just gone off and it now says add food. So what we're going to do is add the pizza on, and then we press the start stop mode to set the timer. So we can see it's nice and smoky in there. Launch our pizza, press start, and the timer is set from 2 minutes and it's counting down. So it's nice that we get that timer so we can see how far along in the cook we are. What I would like to see though is a window on the front, because I quite like to see the pizza cooking. You don't know if anything's going wrong, but from the looks of things, it's up to the right temperature. We've got a good amount of time left and there's plenty of smoke coming out, so hopefully that's going to give us a nice smoky flavour to this pizza. So we're coming now to the final few seconds of this pizza cook. Bear in mind, I've not turned this, I've not opened the oven in between that time, so it's kind of exciting to see how this is going to turn out. So we're just into the final 10 seconds now, and we should hear a chime to tell us that our food is ready, and it should say get food on the front there. So let's see how this looks. Okay, there's our chime, and here is our pizza. Okay, look at this. That's really impressive actually. So this was a 70% hydration dough, so quite a nice high hydration, which is why we've got these big air bubbles in there, perfect for that kind of artisan Neapolitan style. But you can see on here that the crust is cooked nicely, it's quite even as well, considering we didn't turn the pizza at all. And if we look at the base, there's a nice bake on the base. I tend to like a more well done bake on the base of a pizza than that, a little bit more crunchy. That being said, if you did want a more crunchy base or a more well done base, you can use the custom mode on here and just set that timer for longer. So let's cut into this pizza and try it and see how it tastes. So let's pop our pizza onto that serving board there and cut into it. I'll just give you another look at that base on this side. It's maybe a little bit better done on that side actually. I guess maybe that was close to the back of the oven. So let's cut a slice here. That's good. Again, nice flavourful pizza. You can definitely taste the fact that it's got the wood pellets smoke on there. I don't know whether that's because it's ingrained in the crust or whether it's the fact that I'm stood right next to the oven here, and obviously I can still smell it. In terms of the pizza, usually I think next time I would leave it on for a little bit longer because I like a more crispier base on there. But overall, for a first time, really good results. Now, before we get into my final thoughts and review of this oven, if you'd like more information on it, please check the links in the description. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions about this oven or any of the videos that you've seen, you can leave a comment in the comment section below. So what do I think to the Ninja Woodfire pizza oven? Well, first of all, I think it's very impressive that an oven of this size, electric oven, can get up to those kind of temperatures to cook a pizza. I thought that the pizza quality was very good. I would have liked to see a little bit more bake on the bottom from the stone, but that can all be adjusted in the settings. So I think this is going to be a machine that you have to play with a little bit, get used to how it works, and dial in those settings to what matches your dough and the style of pizza that you like best. Do I think that flavour is going to replace a traditional wood-fired pizza oven? Well, the advantage there is those wood-fired pizza ovens get up to those really hot temperatures. I'm talking 450 to 500 degrees centigrade. However, that said, they're much more hassle, there's a lot more mess, and they take a lot more skill involved. So something like this is going to be great for you beginners, or if you want a unit that's going to cook everything from pizza, baking, smoking, slow ribs, all that low and slow stuff, you can do it on this oven. So it's a great all-rounder. Some of the things that I'd like to see differently on it would be a screen on the front here. If there was a glass screen, some way to be able to see the pizza inside, that would be nice. Also, the table that it comes with is a plastic table, and it's got these daft hooks on the side. I think they're a little bit hard to use. It would have been nicer to see something like a stainless steel top to this table, or something that's like a smoother plastic that's easy to wipe down, because this is like a textured one. I do like the fact it has metal legs. They feel nice and robust, and I like the fact it's height adjustable as well. Now, one other little complaint I had about this is the pellet tray at the side here. Now, I've only used this a couple of times, and already there's starting to get like a black sticky residue from some of the pellets. I fear that over time that's going to build up to the point where I'm going to have to take this apart to clean it all out. I've seen this on pellet ovens in the past, whether it's the Traegers or the Uni pizza ovens, they do the same. It must be some sort of resin that you get in pellets that creates that. It's not a huge problem, but it might be a hassle if you're using this regular and you do get that build up of black sticky stuff from the pellets. So thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did find it useful, please remember to like and subscribe, and please feel free to check out some of my other videos on recipes, tips, and general videos about pizza making. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time for more pizza making videos.